That's right, R2. If you can hold a fork, you can go to York. And that's right, R2. This is Samurai Showdown 4 and the Neo Geo Mini. And Junbei is going to die. Maybe. I've never been good at this game. It looks like I selected slash and not bust. Oh yeah, he ate my apple. Isn't that amazing? Tsubame Gaishi used to be all the way across the screen. Ippome! Neo Geo Mini.
世に武士道というものある。七山を越え決河を渡り極めんとするは剣の道。
For me, Neo Geo has always been about the fighting games. It's never been about Metal Slug, it's never been about the football games, it's never been about other sports or even racing. It's always been the King of Fighters. And I don't mean King of Fighters the game. When I started playing Neo Geo, it was World Heroes, and then it was Fatal Fury, and then it was Samurai Spirits. Once I discovered Samurai Spirits, that was it. That was the only game I played. Except for when I was playing with another player that didn't really like fighting games, in which case we were doing Metal Slug. Neo Geo has not always been just an arcade machine to me. It has always been the arcade machine that is always about fighting, and so I won't even bother to mention any other games, because I bought this system primarily to use Neo Geo styled controllers and play Samurai Spirits. The Neo Geo Mini's a bit tight. The control buttons as well as the joystick are too close together, especially for adult hands. It's a little bit like a Sony a7 III or a7 II. There really isn't any room for anyone to operate necessarily. But if you're in for just a little bit of fun and you want to play around for a couple of minutes, the controls are absolutely spot on, at least for a little while. You can be deep in the middle of the most intense fighting action. Just pressing start and select at the same time will bring you into the Neo Geo Mini's main settings, where you can control save, load, brightness and volumes. And you go back by pressing the same button combination again. Easy peasy, beautiful. The game selection screen is about as close to the SNES and NES Mini as you can get, where you use the joystick or the joypad to go left and right and swap between games. You access settings on the top, and then of course you can go into your saves and loads by pressing down. Now there's a whole bunch of games here, and most of them are basically the ones that I was hoping for. It's a lot of fun to play the Neo Geo Mini by itself using the screen and the included controls, but you can add in controls for Neo Geo or other arcade sticks. Currently I'm powering this Neo Geo Mini with this Black & Decker portable battery, which actually snaps on for various sanding tools and other things that I can use by hand outside. It works great. Just plug in USB here, USB-A, and plug the other end, which is a USB-C, into the back of this bad boy, and suddenly I can use this on the go. Quite literally a portable arcade machine. This is the power button here, and you'll notice that the cable here is actually branded. It says Neo Geo on the top. It's pretty awesome. The output here, at least the audio output, which I've recorded some sound from, will spit signal in stereo. Well, I have here a remote control cable, but it works perfectly putting it in here. And of course we have a mini or micro or whatever it's called HDMI out, which I don't have a cable of, so I can't really show you this thing plugged into my amazing, sharp, crappy TV. I mean, amazing TV. But this thing works, and it works pretty damn well. The Neo Geo Mini isn't made as well as the SNES Mini, but it works. The controls are a bit tight, and while the decals and the labels can be a little bit cheap, as well as some of the printing quality, overall it does its job. It's got a screen built in, it's got stereo speakers, you can plug sound out of it without problem. You don't have to rely everything on the HDMI and external monitors. You can even plug in external controls. In fact, if you have a battery pack, you can take this on the train, hand out a controller to your left and your right, meet up with some strangers and just play all the way down from Tsukuba to Tokyo. I'm very happy with the Neo Geo Mini and looking forward to my gaming life, or my retro gaming life, because I have never really grown up from the 1990s, at least as it comes to gaming and music.